The Vision High School Sports Beat is brought to you by the 9 locally owned Vision Automotive Group dealerships from Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Hyundai, Ford, Kia, and Nissan, with locations in Webster, Henrietta, Greece, Penfield, Fairport, and Canandaigua. Online at visionauto.com. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Vision Automotive Group's High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. This is the first of our 2 end-of-the-fall season best-of programs featuring our best and favorite stories of the year. And we are on location at Vision Jeep Dodge Chrysler Ram. We are under construction, but we want you to know that it's business as usual here. The construction will be completed sometime after the first of the year and will be bigger and better than ever. We begin in Victor, where a team within the team helped the swim team finished second in the sectionals. They're like the kickers on a football team, essential specialists. Meet the Victor Divers, the best collection of said specialists in the section, the team within the team.
I kid around with some of the parents and say that, I actually speak to their kids more than they do at times. After every single dive, there's a critique, there's an explanation, there's a way to improve. And sometimes it can be one word, other times it's wordy. So yeah, I spend a lot of time speaking to them and critiquing them.
Understand that in any given dual swim meet, teams use 3 divers each. So for Victor to place 4 in the top 9 at the sectional diving competition is particularly impressive.
It's interesting at practice. We push each other a lot. Like, you do one bad dive and you're like, oh, dang it. Like, now I got to get back up on the board and show them. Like, it's like, it induces a lot of fun competition at practice and at meets. Like, you're always pushing each other.
Freshman Aaron Norton is the star of this show. Third as an 8th grader, Aaron won sectionals this year. Okay, Aaron's a champion. What was it that put her over the top?
Her degree of difficulty. She has great dedication to her diving. She focuses on it year-round, and she's improved her degree of difficulty tremendously since last year.
What's your favorite dive? One you're going to show us out here.
Probably front 1.5 full, which is a twisting dive, and you kind of do a full twist with a somersault, and then you go into a front dive.
But it's Victor's depth that separates them. Sophomore Shay Heights was 3rd in the section. Junior Emily Buchachewski finished 5th, and Shelly Martin 9th. Martin is the baby of the bunch, a first-year diver who fought off a knee injury and received a medical waiver to compete. And Shelly is partially deaf.
When I was younger, I was a gymnast, and I would always fall off the beam and everything. And as I got older, things got better. My hearing got better. I got some things in my ears where I had to wear earplugs. So it's even hard for me to just hear my coach. But yeah, my balance gets off just sometimes.
Falling off the beam could be a little discouraging.
Yes, it was. I went through a phase where I needed help to overcome my fear of the beam. And so, but I did it. It all became very good.
Yeah. And now this. I mean, that's really taken the bull by the horn, so to speak, and saying, I'm going to overcome this, and this is how I'm going to do it?
Yeah, I did it. Yep. I definitely had to go through that and be like, I am myself, I can take care of myself, I can do this, overcome it, and I did it, and I made sectionals.
Victor head coach Christine Phelps has come to count on her divers to deliver at least a 1-2-4 finish and 12 points per meet. They were the difference in a win over Fairport this year.
It's been so cool to not only connect with them here, but also connect with them outside of practice and meets. We've all made sectional t-shirts and we get together whenever we can, which is great for us.
Norton of the 4 is the only one qualified for states. The competitive season ended for the other 3 last week. but they were all attending practice. They're a team after all, the team within the team. We revisit the HFL girls soccer team and its newest arrival when we return. Hello everyone and welcome back to Division Automotive Group's High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko, on location, under construction. Until then, Division is open for business as usual. Which brings us to HFL, where the girls soccer team won almost every game they played while sharing in a real-life event.
Good time, sir. Get next feet. Wait.
Soccer at HFL is just one big happy family. The boys are coached by Mike Merrill. The girls, practicing down at the other end of the field, are coached by his wife, Chrissy Merrill. Mike, you're being out-coached by your wife. How's it feel?
Absolutely being outcoached. I've known that for years, but anytime they're successful, I'm pretty happy for the girls there.
What's it like to have Mike on the field beside you?
It's, we've done this for 8 years where we both have coached side by side the same school. It definitely makes it interesting. We know what we're both going through, and we can, kind of come home and share stories, whether it's the good or the bad. And we also just, we enjoy working with the kids out here, which has been great all these years.
Come on, Brian. Come on, Brian. Right there.
They met as classmates at SUNY Geneseo. They each played soccer. And come later this week, this big, happy soccer family will get even bigger. By one, the Merrills are having a baby, their third child. Now how is this? Is this a challenge for you at all physically?
No, not at all. I'm obviously, a little busy. I teach at the middle school here at HFL, and I also happen to be slightly pregnant and having a baby in the very near future, but that's just kind of added to the excitement of this fall.
There are no definitive studies on the matter, so the Cougars girls team is conducting some potentially groundbreaking research here. Is a 9-month pregnant coach a better coach? We'll let the results speak for themselves here.
Okay, so you have all the way from the 25 up to about the midline. 4 passes, you can then attack, but you have to attack by playing.
HFL hasn't won a soccer title in the section in 23 years. But 14 games into this season, the Cougars are 14-0, including 2 victories over arch nemesis Pittsburgh Mendon.
No, I don't think anybody goes into it wanting or needing or expecting to be undefeated. I think this has just been kind of a pleasant surprise for us, just being able to compete with every game that we're in. And, we've on some maybe come up, on the lucky side and pulled out a win when we've had some really close games that could go either way. So I think it's exciting and it's a nice accomplishment, but, that's not really our end goal at the end of the year.
Then there's that other thing. Do you know the coach is pregnant?
Yes.
Is this kind of a cool thing, like sharing and all of that with her?
Yeah, it's actually very exciting. We're all getting her a gift together, and we're just so excited for her. And it's sad that she's going to miss our senior night, but it's really exciting for her.
I think, I try to be smart about it. I'm not in the drills, and obviously I try to stay, in position to keep myself safe. But, I have some great assistants that help me out, and the girls are obviously really good about it as well. So I'm just glad that I'm able to be here and still be a part of it at this point.
Whenever she'll go and run for a ball, and I'll be like, Meryl, no, stop running! You have the baby! And it's so nice.
Does she stop?
Nope, she just keeps going. She's very active, but it's very exciting.
The Merrills, meanwhile, are doing what they love, succeeding at what they do, and appreciative of the hand life has dealt them.
We're very, very lucky, very blessed. We do have a lot going on professionally and also personally with our family, so we're just trying to take it in and enjoy it, because you kind of get caught up in the day-to-day and the schedule and all the craziness of it. We try to sit back and just realize how great it's been and really enjoy it as much as we possibly can.
And it's got to be the coolest thing that you both get to coach here, too.
Oh, it's awesome. Couldn't ask for anything better. It's dream come true in terms of we're doing what we love to do, and we're doing it together. So.
Ready? Leave it. Go.
When we return, we revisit the Mortier football family in our Cellino and Barnes All Sports High School Game of the Week. The Vision High School Sports Beat is brought to you by Cellino and Barnes. Car accident? Don't wait. Call 888-8888. Call Cellino and Barnes today. Welcome back to the Vision Automotive Group's High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. This portion of the Sport Beat is brought to you by Celino & Barnes, your personal injury lawyers. We are on location, under construction until the first of the year. Until then, we're open for business as usual. The sectional football quarterfinals pitted father against son when Wilson took on Churchville Chi-Lai. It is our revisited Celino & Barnes all-sport high school game of the week, a piece we called The Ties That Bind. They're the binds of family and the binds of team. Rarely are we asked to choose between them. The Mortier family was. Greg is gainfully employed as a physical education teacher and as the head coach at Wilson High School, which under his guidance has become the dominant football program in the city. The Wildcats were 5-2 this season and the home team for a Class A sectional quarterfinal match with Churchville Chi-Lai. Greg's son, Jake, is a senior wide receiver and outside linebacker for the Saints. He's on the field for nearly every play. Like Wilson, Churchville Chi-Lai had a fine 5-2 regular season and were 6 seeds in the sectional draw, which put father and son on the opposite sidelines for their biggest game of the year.
Definitely going to be some tension. This whole week it's been tension, not much conversation about the game. We've been trying to keep our minds off it. But right now, yeah, I'm just really focused on the game. Doesn't matter right now if it's my dad or any other team. I just want to go out there and win right now.
I'm excited for him, and obviously I'm excited for our guys. I mean, the kids have worked hard, and it's, it's a good feeling. So like I say, it's a little bit bittersweet in the sense that one of us is, the season's going to be over after this, but, down the road it's going to be pretty cool.
On game day Saturday morning, there was no talk of football. There was no talk. Neither so much as saw the other.
I actually, I left the house without even talking to him, which was bad. He was in the bathroom when I was leaving, so I kind of talked crap to him, saying like, "Oh, you're just locked away. You're scared to talk to me this morning."
That's funny. No, I was actually in the shower when he left, so I sent him a text message, on his way out, like no goodbyes, no good lucks, nothing like that, and he responded something smart, and so it's been kind of quiet this week. Nobody's given much information in the house.
If that weren't enough, the grandfather is a player in this drama. He works on the chain gang for Wilson, sideline official on the first down markers. So he had a front row view of the action.
Yeah, that's right. And he says, no matter what, I'm going to go to another game next weekend, whether it be Friday night or Saturday or whatever. So I would say I'm very nervous, I'll tell you.
The rest of the family was in the stands. Daughter Alyssa, a recent UB graduate, the mother, Doreen, and the grandmother, Diane. This was, in every sense, an entire family affair. Coming out of the Monroe County League, Churchville Chi-Lai, with his high-powered offense behind exceptional senior quarterback John Iacucci, rated the favorite role. But Wilson's defense kept the Saints' attack bottled up for most of the contest. The Wildcats were having their way with the Saints offensively, too, twice driving to the Churchville Chi-Lai goal line in the first half before turning the ball over. But they did finally break through. The big play was a screen pass in the flat to sophomore Demetrius Richardson, playing in just his second varsity game after a staggeringly successful season on the JV team. Demetrius took the pass from Jaquan McCullough and went 43 yards virtually untouched for the score.
I just ran fast as I can. I saw the touchdown, so I had to keep going.
Now look, second varsity game, the transition from JV for you seems like it's been pretty easy.
Yes, it is. I just had to play hard just how I was playing hard on JV and keep moving my feet.
It was 8-0 at the half. Wilson added another score early in the fourth quarter, with the senior quarterback McCullough scoring from 3 yards out to make it 16-0 Wildcats.
Touchdown Wildcats.
Well, look, that bootleg play was a great play. Tell me about the touchdown.
Well, sometimes you got to make plays out of nothing. So, when there's nothing there, you got to find a way to do it.
With time still left to make a game of it, Churchville put together a late rally that resulted in a touchdown by Iacucci, coming with just 1:55 left on the clock.
Well, it was really exciting. We knew we had more to do, so we just kept playing. Gave the feeling that we knew we were back in it, and it was great. We were in it the whole time, but it was nice.
Needing a 2-point conversion to stay alive, the Saints got it on a pass to Mortier, making it 16-8. There would be no more scoring. Jake Mortier will play lacrosse in the spring and continue with that sport at Lemoyne College next year. That reception was the last of Jake's football career.
It's tough because I've been playing since I was 7 years old, and it's basically been my life, like every summer. And now not having to do that's gonna be a little different.
There was one final act, the post-game handshake.
I gave him a big hug at the end and told him I was super proud of him because he had a great year. He had a couple catches today, one for a 2-point conversion, and yeah, I'm proud of him. I mean, he might be a little bit mad at me tonight for a little while, but he'll get over it quick, I think.
Oh, it was great. He just told me how proud he was and how much he loved me, and yeah, all the players all knew me. It was great.
Did you have anything to say in return?
I told him he got lucky. That's all I said to him, is he got lucky.
Buick. We set up a main gate to receive them. Thank you.
Wilson moves on, the disappointed father upstaged by the victorious and somewhat conflicted coach.
I told the kids a little bit bittersweet for me having to go against my son, but at the same time, I'll take the sweet part because doing this for 24 years, 13 years as a varsity coach, it's nice to enjoy the good moments like this. So yeah, we're gonna take it and run with it, hopefully, and definitely enjoy it.
When we return, videographer Jeff Barron's salute to the season. Welcome back to the Vision Automotive Group's High School Sports Beat, where we're on location at Vision Jeep Dodge Chrysler Ram for the first of our 2 Best of the Fall Sports Season specials. We wrap things up with a salute to the pageantry that is high school sports. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.
Sick of trying, I don't fit in with these kids. I just can't take it.